black man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Receive this word, white man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. You celebrate Christmas, don't you, brother? Yes, you do. That is a white holiday.
White holiday.
Black is power.
Black is power.
Black is power.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Black is power.
Black is power. Oh, man. Brother, can I speak to you, please, man? Lost another one. Do you feel as this is right?
Yeah, this is my girl, bro.
Boys, you need to come join us, bro.
That's right.
You need to come join us.
That's right.
That's right.
We are not equal.
We are
That's
not.
right.
Our ancestors did not live for this.
That's right.
Poison. 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 Poison.
You will not stop our brothers or sisters from the Constitution. That's right. That's right.
I'd rather be in the cell than to be in hell. That's right. Free man.
Free man.
Free man.
Free man.
Free man.
Free man. That's right. John and Lorinda, chapter 16. That's right. A white man will beneath, beneath emancipated souls. That's right. That's right.
How can I help you, sir?
I do not need help. I will assist myself. What form of payment for this, please?
Whatever is easy for you.
Is it because my skin is black?
We out here bringing our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We do not follow rules made by white men. We do not follow rules made by white men. You are not a sister, and you will not proceed to be a sister.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
That's right.
Bow down.
That's right.
Bow down.
That's right.
Bow down.
That's right. That's right. Who is your master? Who is your master?
What y'all doing after that? Is that the party or something? What's your name in fantasy?
Barley.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone. Shalom to the Oath of the elect. So you got this guy, Druski, this internet comedian. He calls himself mocking those who believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. And he's on the corner, you know, doing his comedy thing. All right. Mocking, you know, the men of the Lord. You know, those who preach the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because you do have these camps with these wayward doctrines. And the fact that they're all dressed in purple is very telling, you know. But those who really push the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you know, of course, are going to take offense to this. And if the Lord's, you know, little ones are taking offense to it, of course, the Heavenly Father himself is going to take offense to this, because it's not a game. You know, you see the prophecies passing. You see people suffering. You see the uproars of the people. You see we're on the brink of World War III. But, you know, you got niggas like this in the world who, you know, he's a clown. He's a comedian, which is, you know, a court gesture. Just silly. You know, but, you know, those who have that type of spirit on them, you know, really don't know the severity of the times. All right, and don't understand that this is a great offense. All right, 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. All right, this is nothing more than him scoffing and scorning at Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, like this is some type of joke. You know, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. All right, because they don't believe that Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this place. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. So it's easy to joke and, you know, make mockery of, you know, those who have the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and are, you know, out there, you know, risking their freedom in their lives to push this word. All right. They're not listening to, you know, they have no understanding of prophecy. It wasn't given to them. All right. Because if it was, you know, he would be too afraid to do this. You know, but this is the spirit that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put on 2/3 of the nation of Israel. It's just some clown shit. You know, and you have, you know, outside of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, you know, on down, you have these camps with their leadership, and, you know, these guys wearing these purple garments is very telling, you know, which shows how a lot of you other camps are conducting yourself is, you know, taken as a joke, you know. And this is why Jake has, you know, such a lack of fear. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, 2/3 have always had that lack of fear and lack of faith. But, you know, this right here is just a prime example of a scoffer, a famous one, because he's pretty big on the internet, you know, as far as his comedy, you know, skits or whatever. And so, you know, he's going to lead a lot of people to feel the same way, to use the same condescending tone, or, you know, do the same level of mockery. You know, I remember Mike Epps did this back in the day, you know, and I believe he was on the West Coast, and, you know, brothers didn't get carnal with him, but they let him know the Most High gonna destroy your ass for that. You know, all you Israelites that have become comfortable in America, you know, in the entertainment industry, or, you know, whatever industry puts a couple dollars in your pocket, you think that you're exempt from judgment, you know, but you're not. And, you know, acts like this will be paid for, man. You know, Galatians 6:7, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. All right. You can't mock the Heavenly Father, the Father of the spirits, because that's what you're doing. You think you just, you know, imitating some camp you seen, all right, but in turn you're mocking the Heavenly Father. The scriptures say the Most High is not mocked. People have this misconception that, you know, who they call God and Jesus Christ is all loving and you can just do whatever you want to do and there's no judgment for it, you know. But you see judgment all over the earth. And the Most High is going to deal with everybody. All right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not mocked. So it will come a time where Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to start dropping you niggas, man. And ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you. You know. The Most High is going to start destroying 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Especially you entertainers that think you can do this shit and there will be no consequence for it. All right. Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy pardon me. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So everything you say is being recorded, all your actions. So imagine standing in front of Heavenly Father and he asks you, what was this? You know, as I speak on Druski. And not only Druski, because you have a lot of scoffers and scorners. This is just a video I seen. You know, if you sit before the Heavenly Father and he asks you to explain this, what would you say? It's just, you know, although we're in Jacob's trouble, it hasn't intensified to the max at this point. So, you know, niggas still got a little bit of wicked courage, you know, to be mockers and scoffers and scorners, you know, and naysayers, gainsay, do all these things. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua start judging you, you gonna know, all right, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So either your words are going to justify you or condemn you. All right. And, you know, these guys, these words are obviously going to condemn them, man. All right. Ecclesiastes 5:1, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil. It's not even, this is just a content to them, they're content creators, something to get a couple laughs, a couple likes or whatever. But he's not even considering the offense that he's committing. All right. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. For the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. All right. Sometimes, not sometimes, you dudes just run your mouth and do anything for attention. All right. Because the new attention whore is the male. Y'all the real attention whores. Y'all do anything, just for some likes and some views. Because this is all this is about. He hasn't researched anything. He just saw something and decided to make a skit out of it. Okay. But just know it's going to be a consequence that comes with that. All right. Proverbs 18:6. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are a snare of his soul. All right. A fool's mouth is his destruction. All right. So everything that was said in this video, I ain't going to spend too much time on this, man. But everything that you see in this video, just know you're going to pay for. It's going to come a time where the Heavenly Father start judging people, man. On a higher level. There's judgment going on every day. But this place is going to get so bad that this is the Most High doing this. And you dudes is going to be left out there. All right, with all your mocking, scoffing, and scorning that may feel good or may be funny at the moment. But when the Most High start judging your ass, it ain't going to be funny, man. All right. Proverbs 1:26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. This is the Heavenly Father speaking. All right, so y'all trying to mock him right now. But when your fear come and calamity and tribulation come upon you, he said he gonna mock you. All right. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. See, it's gonna come a time, all right, where these people, even as you see this internet comedian, they're gonna seek Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, or some form of the Heavenly Father. A lot of these people just gonna be calling on the wrong name, but he's gonna laugh. The same way y'all laughing now, it's a joke. These severe punishments when they come upon you, he's gonna laugh at you. Y'all gotta get out of that church doctrine of God is all love and you can do whatever you want. Now the Most High gets pissed. He gets very angry. All right, he's gonna show that anger through judgment. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope that video was edifying. Shalom.